Yes. There's so many ways of looking at suffering, especially in the church today. We need to agree one thing, that it's a fallen nature. Man has himself. It's a fallen nature, you're getting it? And the question of suffering is also a part of what we go through, also to gain the glory. Because when we do these things, eventually we see the glory. We're getting it. And it's so different ways of suffering. Some people have illnesses, others are lacking. So it's very, very difficult because each person has their own way. They're suffering. Others could be demonic oppression. Others could just be injustice being done to them. Others could be lack of revelation. You're getting it. Others, it's just because they are just going through a process. So it's very, very difficult to define and say, this is why so and so is.
It's not clear.
It's not clear. And everyone has their own journey. I have never known somebody in this walk of faith who has never had a challenge they are trying to overcome. Sometimes it's the way we look at it, because your problem could be a headache. My problem could be another problem. But you can find two people going through the same issue. But one of them is so easy for them, depending on the level of faith, their perspective of life. You're getting it?
Yes. I was going to say,
Yes.
sorry, Catherine, there are people who don't know God who go through suffering, and there are people who know God who go through suffering. The people who know God who go through suffering know that there is a purpose in their suffering.
Yeah.
Because Job said, when he has tested me, I will come forth as gold.
That is
So
true.
sometimes it is a form of testing, and also death is not the end. Jesus said, I go and prepare a place for you. So, Christians who suffer
That
for
is
Christ,
And as long as we're in this world,
there
there's
is a
always
hope.
going to be challenges to
Yeah.
overcome. And the way you look at a challenge also determines your victory.
Yes.
Because
look at
I found that if I'm going through challenges, the way I handle it matters a lot. I'm the kind of person who takes time, look at the situation, go back, I'll pray and fast. And most of the time, I find that if I take time to pray over a situation, the situation may never change. I have issues in my life that have never changed, but my inner person has been strengthened until these things don't really weigh so much on me.
Yeah.
You're getting it? So as I'm saying, is your perspective and what you do when challenges come also determines the victory you get in some of these situations. Getting it? And the question of suffering, we are living in a fallen world.
Yes.
It doesn't mean that God is not concerned, God does not care. But the truth is, this is something that even the Bible has not promised a life without suffering. And I always tell, it's not right to tell people that when you get saved, you come to the Lord, all your problems are sorted. It is not right to tell them. But you get the strength through Christ. And the peace of God, that surpasses understanding, takes you through and keeps you through some of these challenges.
Takes you to another
So the
place.
important thing is to focus on God, to know your identity in Christ, to know how He has called you, and to know at the end of the day, life here is temporary.
Yes. That's right.
Yeah, and I don't think I promise anyone out there that when they come to Christ, all their problems will be sorted. Because I haven't seen it that way so far. But I can promise them that the peace of Christ is able to keep them. God is able to help them neighbors overcome us. Some issues are sorted, others just remain until we leave this world. That's what.